one way to find out. Whether it's the one you write home about or the one that gets away, that feeling is what gets you hooked. That whether it's your first time or your 100th time, you never know what you're gonna catch until it's caught. Call of the Wild, the Angler.
G'day guys, welcome back. And to celebrate the console release of the Angler, I thought it's about time that I play for the first time. So here it is. I'm really excited to get into it. I'll just skip all these licenses and let's go. So they're just letting me customize my character. Got a fair few options here. Ooh. Well, you can either be bald or have hair. There's only not many options for that, but guess that's interesting. None of these really look like me, like at all. I guess I'll just go with that one. And no mustache, I'd say, and I reckon I'll chuck a hat back on. That's not that bad. Doesn't really look like me at all though. But anyway, it'll be alright. And we get to change our clothes as well. There's actually no accessory options. We get to change our jacket. I reckon that one's the best. Now the pants, I'm assuming. Oh no, we go with the gloves next. The black ones are pretty good, I guess. And you know what, those black pants look pretty good. And we'll go with these boots. And changing the rotation of... I don't know what that means. What's the point of that, but that'll be alright. Seems pretty good, seems good enough, and we're straight in. I'm assuming this is just going to be the tutorial.
Little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the central outpost. Can't miss it.
Right, so yeah, this is the tutorial.
Now, first things first, let's get you in position. Step up to the pier.
Right, just see if I can change the graphics real quick. I might already be on the highest. I am, I think. At least for some of them. To be honest, well, in the starting screen and the loading screens and the starting cinematic or whatever, graphics aren't quite to the Call of the Wild standard, but they're not that bad either.
We're here to fish, not be fish.
And not allowed to swim. There we go.
I see you brought your
Took
own
way too
rod.
long to be able to
Can't
walk
get
down the end of the
anywhere if you
pier.
don't take it out, so-
Right, so I've got the line out, just waiting for my first bite. I reckon I might cut most of the... Ooh, there's a bell ringing. That might mean there's a fish coming. There we go. Got something on there. Got our first fish. What is that? A mountain whitefish, and it's like the size of my pinky finger. It's 0.06 kilos. Is that what? 6 grams? 60? No, 6 grams. He's pretty happy for a pretty small fish. Well, that's an interesting start to this game. I don't know if you catch that fish every single time or not, but that's definitely a pretty tiny one. So the next task is to go greet the shopkeeper.
You'll be able to find notice boards, storage lockers, a boathouse, and
this guy's got something to say.
Easy access to transportation, plus a flagpole for yourself.
Anyway, just got to run down here and greet the shopkeeper, I guess. And that is the shop sign. So here's the shop, and here's the shopkeeper. And her name is just shopkeeper. I don't even get a name, but say hi to her, I guess. She just gave me 20 minnows. And quest is to equip them.
Here's what I've got.
Let's see what she's got. Nothing that I can buy yet. I have five coins, $5. So the tutorial is telling me catch another fish by going to the jetty. So that's exactly what I'm going to go do. Right, so I've made it to the jetty. Just waiting now. There we go. That didn't take long at all. Hopefully it's a little bigger than the last fish that we caught. That thing was pretty puny. And we caught a black crappie, but I can't actually see him. There we go. For some reason the other view you can't see him, but very small little crappie, just a little bronze. Guess it's not that bad. So it's basically just telling you to change hooks and you catch different sized fish, which is pretty obvious. Go to the jetty again. Oh, on to the next one, I guess. So it's just taught me using X will increase the drag and Z will decrease it. So that's interesting, I guess. That's definitely a pretty key feature of the game. And right on cue, we've got another fish. Oh, that guy's pulling in a lot, so I'm going to have to decrease it. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. I wonder what this one's going to be. He's still putting up big tension even after I lower the drag. This one's... Is that a smallmouth? Yeah, it is. A bronze little smallmouth. Took 19 seconds to get him in. My character is not too excited by that. Just a very small one once again. And well done, increasing the stopping power of your reel, preventing fish from taking line. This also increases the line tension, which is a double-edged sword. A higher tension will tire the fish faster, but also puts the line at risk of snapping. Right, well that's pretty straightforward, so now to go greet the warden.
Welcome to the
Here
reserve,
he is,
buckaroo.
welcoming me. Nice guy. His name's just the warden, doesn't have a name either. And I wonder if he's actually gonna like tell us anything to do or just a bit of waffle. And it seems to be. I don't think he actually does anything. And the challenge board. This I'm excited about. This is sort of what's gonna shape what we try and catch when we play. It's got different type of challenges. That's about it. There's a challenge at every outpost in the reserve. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like Call of the Wild, and there's gonna be outposts and lookout towers just about everywhere. And the challenge board has 2 unique missions. The golden tool leads you around to the key locations, and the Taylor's Tackle Academy teaches the fishing mechanics in detail. These are recommended for new players. Right, so I'll probably do the Taylor's Tackle Academy in a second here, or at least start it. I've heard that it can be quite long, but how do I... There we go. That's the Taylor's one. Can't claim anything on that, but... Welcome to the Taylor's Tackle Academy. In this series of missions you'll be taught the basics of the game. There are 4 classes, each involving a series of objectives followed by a challenge. Recommended for beginners, you are able to follow these classes for extra information in between your own exploration and fishing. So the first objective has got me going to the mark location. And I wonder if you can just jump off the end of these jetties. So it's just telling me to do float fishing, that's what I've already been doing. And you can just jump straight off. And it's not going to let me back on. That's quite annoying, to be honest. And it just told me to quit the bloodworm bait, so I'll do that.
We're
And
here
now
to
that,
fish, not be fish.
oh, got a little deeper there, I guess. But it's telling me to catch a fish using a bloodworm, so might get straight to that. I don't know if you actually have to buy a boat, or I'm just stealing someone's boat right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to be allowed to do this or not, but there we go. Bloodworm's out. Hopefully we'll catch one soon. And there we go. Wonder what this one's going to be. Coming in very easily once again. And a black crappie silver, which is my highest scoring thing so far, I guess. So definitely a pretty cool catch. He's a little bit happier, got a bit bigger of a smile. And the next challenge is to catch a fish by float fishing. We've kind of just done that, but I guess we can do it again. Shouldn't take long. There we go. I wonder what this one's going to be. So far we've got a smallmouth, caught a crappie, and that is a perch, a yellow perch bronze. 0.45 kilos, 18 centimeters. Nice little guy. So the next challenge is to catch 5 fish. Hopefully we'll get that done pretty quickly. Right now, in between bites, it's been about 3 minutes. So hopefully we'll get them soon. There we go, there's another strike. Took quite a while, to be honest. Took almost 10 minutes. It's taken a little while. Here it is. Nice little black crappie. Nice little silver. There's number 2. Oh, I don't know if that was that one that just jumped, but one of them jumped. No, that definitely wasn't the perch that jumped. Just a nice little bronze once again. And there is strike number 3. I've switched spots a couple times now. I'm just running along this coast. Riverbank's the right word, or lake bank. I'm lost for words right now, but anyway, we got number 3. Number 4 hopefully is not too far away. So I saved you the wait. It was just another couple perch. So the next challenge is to go to the challenge board. I think this might be the end of the beginner challenge. There might be like a medium one or something coming next, but anyway, let's find out. So the next challenge was to set up a new rod and to head to the marked location. So I've come over in the ATV, or the car. It's a little bit weird driving in the left side of the car. It's a little strange considering in Australia we drive in the right side of the car. So it's a little hard to control and it's a little bit confusing, but anyway, not quite the same thing. But it's given me a size 10 hook and it's telling me to catch a fish on one, so hopefully we'll get that pretty soon. Oh, I can see one. There we go. I could see him down there, and we finally got another strike. I've actually spent quite a lot of time trying to get this thing. It's not really wanting to bite very much, so finally we did get him. And it's a juvenile smallmouth bass that's absolutely tiny. It's like the size of my hand. But I wonder what the next one is. It's to size up. I've just been given a hook size 7 apparently, so it's time to switch it up and try and catch a bigger fish. Holy cow, there is a giant catfish going towards that. I think that's a catfish. Oh my goodness, it's massive. That's good, easily to be the biggest thing I've seen. Oh my goodness, he's pulling line quite quickly. Now this one may take a little bit of time to get in. And with the way he's just tearing out line at the moment, I think he might be a bit bigger than what I can handle. I put up the drag to 65% and he's still tearing line. This might take a very long time. I don't know if my line can actually handle it, because the only chance I have of actually reeling him in is putting up the drag higher than it should be, and it might slap the line. I obviously haven't caught anything this big, so I might just have to test it and see what happens. Because it was saying it'll bring it in quicker, but there's a higher chance of the line snapping, and a higher chance of the damage being done to it. I don't know if that actually means damage guaranteed will be done, and it actually will snap. But I am on like starter gear, so I'm not 100% sure. And he's not moving at all. He's just stuck at 40 meters, so this is not exactly looking good right now. So it's been 12 minutes. Just looking over at my recording software, it has been 12 minutes, and he is still at 30 meters. So I'm just gonna put the drag all the way up and just, if he gets away, use it as a test. And he's actually starting to come in now, so maybe it's just damage and it doesn't actually break your line. Yeah, this is the first time he's never mind. So you definitely can snap your line. It's not just like a wear and tear damage thing. Definitely the line can snap. A little bit disappointing because that thing was absolutely giant. Easily the biggest thing I've seen in the game so far. But I wasn't really prepared for that. And I don't really think I had much of a chance getting it in anyway. After 12 minutes, it hadn't moved at all, so I guess we just got to keep moving and hopefully find something a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable. I believe that's a sturgeon. If you can see that right underneath the bobber. That's a sturgeon. I think that would absolutely take me to the other side of the lake, but oh, maybe not. He's coming in very, very quickly. Might be like a juvenile or something. Surely sturgeons get like giant. I don't know what sort of sturgeon this is, but I know some of them can definitely get like 10 meters long. I don't know if that's the sort in the game. Definitely not that one. That guy's tiny. But he's not, I think he's just floating. I think he's out of the water, but he's not up on the bridge. It's not letting me get him up. Oh. It's giving me the secure catch option, but he's not getting in it. There we go. And there we go. Nice little bronze shovel-nosed sturgeon. That's why it's not like a big one. I'm pretty sure it's definitely a different species that gets way bigger. I don't reckon they get that big in this game, but 1 kilo, that's definitely the coolest catch we got today. And I think that might be the end of this. Learn your stuff. Let's see what's next. Yep, completed the beginner challenge 2. Oh, and now I have to catch 5 fish. So we'll get onto that, I guess. And there we go, there's the first strike of 5. I've actually switched over to the other rod. And hopefully this guy will come in, and yeah, he did pretty quickly. He just absolutely flew in. Nice little silver black crappie. Oh, there we go. Second strike of 5. Hopefully this guy's a little more impressive than that little silver crappie. He's coming in a bit slower. He might be a little better. He's actually a silver yellow perch. That's pretty cool. That's my biggest one of them so far. I'm pretty sure in this game it's a lot harder than Call of the Wild to like find golds or even diamonds. Because I was just saying straight silvers. I feel like I should have seen at least a gold by now. I feel like that catfish could have been a gold. Or maybe they'd just get absolutely huge and that would have been like a bronze or something. There we go, there's number 3. And here we go, here's the next one. Another nice little perch, another nice little silver. Might be my best one of them, might be a little bit bigger than the other one. And here we go, number 4 finally. Took a little bit more time to try and catch this guy. And I actually completed one of my challenges, 3 silvers, which is pretty good I guess. And here he goes, another silver yellow perch. There seem to be a lot of just silvers, bronzes and juveniles. No golds yet, but in this game there is tokens, so there's gold tokens, there's diamond tokens, and there's, what's the next one? Legendary tokens, and that they use those in the shop to like buy better gear and stuff, so it definitely would be a little harder to get them. And finally, number 5. Definitely took its time, but finally, I think this might be the end of the beginner challenge 2, and I think we move on to the advanced or like master something. It's called something like that. But that'll be, oh, smallmouth bass. Didn't exactly expect that. I was expecting another little perch, but definitely we'll take that guy, and we'll see what's next. We have to go to the challenge board right back at the start, so guess I'll fast travel over there. We'll get to it. So it is actually the advanced class now, so I'm just going to get that ready, and it's actually about spinning and catching. It seems like we're going to be going after some trout, which is actually what I fish for in real life. Believe it or not, I actually don't go hunting. I would like to, but I don't. I haven't yet. Definitely want to get that going soon, but I haven't actually. I do a lot of fishing in real life though, so I'm excited to go try and do this, but I'm going to say that for the next one. Overall, so far, I'm really enjoying this game, like really enjoying it. So if you guys want to see more of this on the channel, please leave a comment or leave a like, let me know. That's going to do it for this one. If you guys did like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.